Jonathan Bailey, the chameleonic actor whose star has risen meteorically from West End stages to global screens, finds himself once more at the center of a whirlwind, not of applause this time but of misconstrued whispers. Rumors had swirled like autumn leaves that the 37-year-old heartthrob intended to hang up his thespian cape entirely, quitting acting to immerse himself fully in philanthropic pursuits. The speculation, born from a seemingly innocuous interview snippet, snowballed into a frenzy, prompting frantic texts from family across oceans and furrowed brows among fans. But in a move as poised as his portrayal of the dashing Anthony Bridgerton, Bailey has stepped forward to set the record straight, affirming with eloquent fervor that his passion for performance burns as brightly as ever. Far from farewell, his horizon gleams with returns to beloved roles and bold new ventures. The genesis of this tempest traces to a candid GQ profile, where Bailey, ever the introspective soul, discussed his burgeoning charity, the Shameless Fund, launched amid the quiet intensity of 2024. This initiative, a heartfelt response to the inequities laid bare by global upheavals, channels resources toward queer youth support, mental health advocacy, and community rebuilding in marginalized spaces. Bailey, openly gay and a vocal ally, poured his energies into its inception, describing it as a parallel life to his craft, one demanding presence over pretense. In the interview, he mused on taking a deliberate pause from thespian duties to nurture this endeavor, words that, when cherry-picked and amplified by headline-hungry outlets, morphed into Jonathan Bailey quits acting shocker. The ripple, as he later quipped, was extraordinary, a digital domino effect that traversed time zones and tugged at heartstrings. Enter the familial fallout. A sister in sun-drenched Australia, dialing in panic, her voice laced with that sibling blend of worry and wit. "Are you really done? What about us lot who binge Bridgerton reruns for therapy?" Bailey recounted this with a chuckle to Esquire, his laughter a balm against the absurdity. Such personal incursions highlight the double-edged sword of fame. One's musings become public property, dissected and distorted. Yet, Bailey's response was measured, a masterclass in communication. "My intention was to say, 'Next year I'll be back,'" he clarified, underscoring the nuance lost in translation. No full retreat loomed. Rather, a strategic breath, a recalibration to ensure his artistry remains fueled by authenticity. In an era where burnout plagues performers, his candor normalizes boundaries, reminding us that pauses aren't pauses in passion but investments in sustainability. Delving deeper, Bailey's trajectory illuminates why such rumors sting yet spur growth. Born in the verdant outskirts of Oxfordshire, he was a child of stories, his mother's tales of Arthurian legends sparking an early affinity for the dramatic. By teens he was treading Oxford boards, his voice a velvet thunder in musicals like Les Miserables. Drama school at the London Academy followed, honing a versatility that spans Shakespearean sonnets to screen sizzle. Breakthrough came with Crashing, 2016, a Channel 4 gem where his portrayal of a hapless housemate brimmed with awkward charm. But Bridgerton, 2020, was the thunderclap. As Viscount Anthony, he embodied Regency rake with a modern soul, his steamy Viscountess pursuit with Simone Ashley igniting cultural conversations on consent and desire. Streams soared, cosplay conventions buzzed with cravats, and Bailey became shorthand for swoon-worthy sophistication. Post-Bridgerton, his palette expanded kaleidoscopically. Fellow Travelers, 2023, saw him navigate the treacherous waters of 1950s McCarthyism as a closeted operative, opposite Matt Bomer's Haunted Hawk, a tour de force of restrained fury that earned Emmy buzz and queer icon status. Theater beckoned with Company, 2021, where he subverted expectations as the groom-to-be Jamie, his rendition of Getting Married Today, a neurotic aria that raised roofs. Critics lauded his range, the lithe lyricism of dance-infused scenes, the raw vulnerability in monologues that peeled back privilege's veneer. Now Whispers of Wicked, For Good, the sequel to the box office behemoth, promise his reprise as Fiyero, tumbling through Oz's emerald chaos alongside Ariana Grande's Glinda and Cynthia Erivo's Elphaba. Filming glimpses tease aerial acrobatics and heart-wrenching harmonies, Bailey's tenor weaving spells anew. Amid these, the Shameless Fund emerges not as rival but rhythm to his reel. Inspired by personal encounters with youth grappling isolation, echoes of his own coming out at 19 amid rural whispers, it funds scholarships, therapy pods, and pride events in under-resourced communities. Bailey's involvement is hands-on, grant reviews over coffee, gala speeches laced with levity, "I'm an actor, I cry for a living, now I fund tears of joy." This duality enriches his work, Characters gain depth from lived empathy as seen in Jurassic World Rebirth, upcoming, where he wrangles dinos with a dash of do-gooder grit. Rumors of quitting? They inadvertently spotlight this synergy, drawing donors and dialogue to the fund while reaffirming his stage commitment. Bailey's rebuttal extends beyond clarification to celebration of craft's communal core. Acting is my North Star, he told Esquire, eyes alight. Number 2026 sabbatical, instead a slate brimming, potential Bridgerton spin-offs, a rumored Heartstopper cameo, and original scripts exploring fluid identities. His family's relief mirrors fans, theater queues lengthen, social scrolls fill with #BaileyBeliever posts. In Hollywood's churn where stars flicker out, Bailey's steadiness inspires. He's the actor who honors the hyphenate, performer-philanthropist, ever-evolving. As 2025 unfolds, Bailey strides forward, rumors receding like stage fog. From Oxfordshire boy to Oz wanderer, his journey underscores resilience as script. Missteps make better stories. With Wicket's wins at his back he dances on, unquitted, unyielding, unforgettable.